Jesus presented in the temple. Today, we're diving into a beautiful story from the Gospel of Luke, one that's full of hope, prophecy, and deep meaning. It's the story of when baby Jesus was presented at the temple in Jerusalem. When the time came for the purification rites required by the law of Moses, Joseph and Mary took Jesus to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. For as it is written in the law of the Lord, every firstborn male is to be consecrated to the Lord and to offer a sacrifice in keeping with what is said in the law of the Lord, a pair of doves or 2 young pigeons. This act of consecration was a sacred tradition. For their offering, they brought a pair of doves. This detail is significant because it was the offering permitted for those who couldn't afford a lamb, telling us that Jesus was born into a humble, ordinary family. But what happens next is anything but ordinary. In the temple courts, they meet a man named Simeon. The Bible describes him as righteous and devout, someone who is eagerly waiting for the consolation of Israel. In other words, the coming of the Messiah. The Holy Spirit had made an incredible promise to him. He would not die before he had seen the Lord Christ. Imagine Simeon's daily life, holding on to this promise, waiting with faith year after year. Then, on this specific day, guided by the Spirit, he goes to the temple. And there, he sees a young couple with their baby. In that moment, he knows, this is the one. Simeon takes the child Jesus in his arms and praises God in a powerful prayer. He says, "Sovereign Lord, as you have promised, you may now dismiss your servant in peace. For my eyes have seen your salvation." He had seen God's promise fulfilled with his own eyes. Simeon then prophesies that Jesus will be a light for everyone, not just for Israel, but for all nations. But he also gives a sobering word to Mary. He tells her this child will cause the falling and rising of many, and will be a sign that is spoken against. He even foretells her own heartbreak, saying a sword will pierce her soul too. It's a bittersweet moment, mixing joy with the shadow of the cross to come. As if that wasn't enough, another faithful servant of God appears. Her name is Anna, an elderly prophetess who was 84 years old. She had been a widow for most of her life and had dedicated herself completely to God, never leaving the temple, worshiping with fasting and prayer day and night. At that very moment, Anna comes over. She gives thanks to God and begins to tell everyone who is waiting for redemption about this child. 2 faithful witnesses, a man and a woman, both confirm the identity of this baby. After fulfilling all the requirements of the law, Mary and Joseph returned home to Nazareth. And the passage concludes by telling us that Jesus grew, became strong, was filled with wisdom, and the grace of God was upon him. This story is a beautiful reminder of God's faithfulness. Simeon and Anna waited their entire lives with unwavering hope, and God honored their faith. It shows us that Jesus' arrival was not a secret, but a long-awaited event confirmed by those who were closest to God. Are you waiting on God for your prayers to be answered? Hold on to faith. Your prayers will be answered, for God is faithful and true to his promises and his word. Thanks so much for watching with us today. If this story touched you, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. God bless you.